Now this is the front bodice of our shawl collar. I'm going ahead to cut it out. You can see half an inch is being added by the armhole region, and the 1 inch seam allowance is being added by the side. So that is for the front bodice. And I cut out lining the same way, using the same fabric, the same material to cut it out. Because of the nature of the material, I have to use the same material for the bodice parts. So when we get to the flare part, the skirt part, we'll be adding lining to it. So I cut out the lining the same way. So that is for the front bodice. And this is the back bodice. All the necessary seam allowance has been added to the back bodice, but for the neckline parts, 1/4 inch is being added to the neckline region of the back bodice. So, and I use the same fabric to cut out the lining. So that is for the back. So for this front cut, we are going to be adding fusible interfacing to this lapel region of our bodice. So let me show you how it looks like. I've gone ahead to iron the fusible interfacing on the collar lapel part of the bodice. I gum it to the lining as well, so that it will enhance stability in that shawl collar region. So the next thing I want to go ahead and do now is to begin to join it. So at this region of the shawl collar, I'll go ahead and join this part with a 1/2 inch. So by the time after joining it will be like this. So I will do the same thing to this to the main fabric and the lining. I will join it with 1/2 inch. I open it and iron it very well. So thereafter, I now join the front and the back cut together. So I will ensure that it is lining to lining, fabric to fabric. So thereafter, we now join both lining and the fabric together. Now this is it. I've gone ahead to join the center back neckline together with 1/2 inch, and I open it, iron it very well. I do the same thing to the lining. So the next thing I will do now is to place it on their self, lining and the fabric. I'll place it, then I join it together with that 1/4 inch that we added here as joining allowance. So to do this, I will need to pin it down. It's always good you pin it down. This is the center back neckline region. So you pin it down. You pin it down all through, so that it will be, one will not be longer than one. It will be easier for you to stitch together. Then another thing I will do now is to go and hold the bust dart. I will hold the bust dart here, like 4 places, 2 for the main fabric and 2 for the lining. That is for the bust dart. It will be held this way, 1/2 inch. Just place it this way, then you stitch it 1/2 inch from here, just the way it was drawn on the pattern. You can see that's the way you are going to hold it. So you can see 1/2 inch from here, as you then you stitch it to this level. So I will do that on the front bodice. Thereafter, I join the front and back cut together. So let me go and do that now before we now move to the skirt part of our dress. I've gone ahead to join this shawl collar parts. I've joined it together. I top stitch it, and note that it was top stitch on the main fabric, not lining this time around. This top stitching is on the main fabric. So then I had the bust dart. I've had it. Then when I had the bust dart, it was ironed upward. So that is the way the bust dart will look. The next thing is to trace out any excess you experience in this region. I will trim it out. Then the next thing I want to go ahead and do now is to join the back You can see this is the front. This is the way it's going to be. By the time it gets to your body, it will be folded this way. This is the center back neckline. This is the way it's going to be. You can see, you know, it's overlap. It's going to overlap this way. I will trim out everything I need to trim out. So you can see our shawl collar is already forming. So the next thing we want to do now is to join the back cuts. One thing we have not done about this back cut is that we are going to join, you know, this is the way it is. You will join it at the center with that 3/4 that you rule out to shape your back. Then I will pin it down, join it together with that 0.75. I will join it, open it, iron it very well. Then it will be ready to join to this. Here we have it. The next thing is for me to join the back bodice to the front bodice, and this is the back bodice. So I will just open this because it has to be lining to lining, main fabric to the main fabric. So I open it this way, then you align it on that center where it is joined. So just use your office pin to secure it, just this way. So then this is the shoulder. This is the shoulder we are having here. So you align the shoulder this way. This is the way it's going to look. So I will go and join it with like 1/4 of an inch, less than half of an inch. That's what I will use to join it this way. And I will do the same thing to the second side. You can see this is the shoulder. I will use 1 centimeter to join it. So let me go and do that. Then I'll come and show you how it looks like. Here we have it. I've gone ahead to join the back and the front together. You can see how neat it looks. So and I've joined the side together, lining to lining, fabric to fabric, with our 1 inch joining side seam allowance. So you can see our shawl collar has already formed. So this is the way it's going to look. So to get our flare parts of this dress now, so all we need to do is to measure what we are having all together. So we measure it plus the overlap. So it will definitely be more than your waist now. The waist circumference. So we are having 42 inches here now. So it is this 42 inches we'll use as our circumference now, even to get the flare parts. So we'll be using 180-degree method for the flare part of this dress. So let me fold it. Now this is the flare. I've gone ahead to cut out the flare. The circumference is 42 inches. So I cut out lining the same way. I use lycra, soft lycra for my lining. So I cut out the same waist circumference, 42. So the next thing is we join the lining to the lining, then main fabric to the main fabric. This is the lining. So this is the center. I will join it with half of an inch. I will join it all through to the end. So thereafter I will join the main fabric to the main fabric the same way. Then I join the lining and the lining and the fabric. I will join it together at this end. So lining is shorter than the main fabric. So after doing that, I will go ahead and folding the down part, the tip of the flare, or I just baby lock it. So I will go and do that and come and show you the results. Then you can go ahead and fix the sleeve of your choice. Here we have it. I've gone ahead to join the flare parts to the bodice of our dress, lining to lining and the fabric to fabric, so then it will be well arranged. So what we do now is that we get a press button. We fix it here and attach to this. That will be the inner button. I will show you how it looks like. So then we have this 3 buttons. You can use only 1, 2 or 3 so that it can be adjustable. Then I will use this elastic rope. I will insert it inside here so that I will be able to button it. Then I cut out 4 inches by like 70 to 80 inches. Go ahead and yes, this is like a 4 by 75. So I'll go and fold it. This one will serve as the belt. By the time I do that, you will be seeing how it looks on the body. So this brings us to the end of this class. I'm sure you have enjoyed this video. Just go ahead and add sleeve of your choice. You just close this place, then you join any sleeve of your choice. So for this dress, you are good to use if you can't get this sample chiffon, you can go ahead and use a light duchette to produce this dress. So let me just go and do the finishing so that our beautiful dress will be ready. Here we have our dress. I've gone ahead to tack the button here. To know the exact place to tack your button, all you need to do is to arrange this dress, let it overlap the way it's supposed to be. Then get your original waist measurements. You can see this side seam allowance has to be aligned. It has to be by the side. So you get your original measurements, 28 inches or thereabouts. So then you let it overlap this way. So as you have arranged it, so you now mark where to place your button. I just have to fix like 3 so that it can be adjustable in case you want it more fitted. You can just shift your button, the button loop. So and for the inner, I've gone ahead to tack the press button there the same way you do here. You let it be aligned, then from inside mark where this overlap stops. Then that is where you will fix your button, your press button. So let me just, then you, so let the flare parts, the length, just cut out any length of your choice. So the next thing, the only thing I'll just go and do is to baby lock the down part or just fold it. Then I join sleeve of my choice. Just place any sleeve because it's not our focus in this class. So, and this is the belt. I've turned it to from inside I join it and I turn it to the right side. This is the belt. So the belt, by the time you tie the belt will cover all these button. So you will see it better on the mannequin or on the on bodies. That's how we come to the end of this class. I'm sure you have really enjoyed it. Share this video with your friends and family. Drop your comments in the comment section. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, do well to subscribe today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.